Now, in terms of joining the Who, then that must. How did you feel at the time? Because obviously Keith Moon's a huge figure. He's massively well liked and respected by everybody as well. You spoke there. You were already forming a different group, and there was a lot of money involved with that as well. So when Pete came to you and said join the band, what was going through your head?
Well, I got a call from Bill Kirbyshley, the Who's manager, and he said, "Oh, Kenny," he said, "I'll come straight to the point. The Who have had a meeting, the band has had a meeting, and they want you to join the band, and they're not considering anyone else." And I said, "Well, that's very flattering. Thank you very much, Bill." I said, "Unfortunately, I can't." And he went, I could hear his chin drop a little bit. I thought, big silence. He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, I'm already forming a band with Glenn Johns. I told him all about the band I was doing." He said, "Well," he said, "Look, Pete's coming into the office a bit later." He said, "Why don't you come in and have a chat with him?" I said, "I was happy to see Pete." So, and that was only in Wardour Street, and I was living around the corner. So I said, "Okay." So I met up with Pete a bit later, and we sat there for 2 hours talking about not the old days, the days that just literally were just gone by, about the times that we had good times of touring, and God knows what, laughing and joking, and God knows what. Then Peter suddenly went, "You've got to join the band. You're a mod. You're one of us." And so I I thought, then I kept saying to myself, "You know what? I've got to do this. I know my breath, and I don't want to let my new band down, because we've come a long way." So I said, "Look, let me go back and I'll have a word with my new band," and because luckily we were going to rehearse the next day, so they're all in town. So I said to them, "Look, I've had a meet with the Who. I've had a call and had a chat, and I said, but they want me to join the band." And they said, "Kenny, you've got to." And they were so gracious about it. I said, "Oh, thanks." I said, "Okay. As long as I've got your seal of approval, it's fine." And that's how I did it. That's how I ended up in Who. But I said it, I said, no way that I was going to copy Keith Moon. No way I could be like Keith Moon. I'm a completely different drummer. I like the way Keith plays and all that. I like certain stuff he plays. I said, so I can do certain things because I like them. I like the way he plays them. So I'll do some of that. So, but in the main, I'm a straighter drummer. And I said, "We know that." And Pete said, "Look, in many ways," he said, we have now a complete chance of doing something, something completely different." So I went, "Okay, great." So that was one of the reasons I sort of went, yeah, to it as well. Because, we had a chance to do something completely different. But guess what? We never did anything completely different. We did everything completely the same. So, we made a couple of albums, which were good.
I was going to say, yeah, you said you're fill-in drummer, and that's the way you saw yourself. But you were part of the group when they made 2 incredible albums and Live Aid as well.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did all that. But we did so many tours of America as well in such a short space of time. I mean, when I joined the band, I was back and forth to America. I think I was must have been about 30 times on Concord coming back. That was just without playing, promoting The Kids All Right and Quadrophenia. So it's kind of weird. So I played on a bit of both of those as well.